Welcome to the Solo Truck Driving channel. This is a place to share knowledge and stories about truck driving journeys and the beautiful landscapes we pass through. Please subscribe to the channel, share, and comment on your own stories. Part 3. Due to late delivery, I couldn't make it home last night and had to rent a room at a guest house to sleep. After brushing my teeth and washing my face, I had breakfast at the guest house, checked my belongings, and continued my journey from Chiam Hoa District, Tuy Quang to Tuy Quang City. The place I stayed overnight is Ngoc Hoi Commune, in Chiam Hoa District. If you come here from afar, I advise you not to interact with the local people. According to the customs of the local ethnic group, they have a tradition of worshipping medicinal plants and must poison a stranger each year. If they don't do this, one of their family members will die in their place. Many people have been poisoned by food or drink at events like weddings or celebrations. In your country, you might not hear stories like this, but it is true. The symptoms of poisoning include suddenly feeling tired, gradually weakening, and severe weight loss. Many people have gone to the hospital without any diagnosis and die after a month. If it is discovered that you have interacted with the locals, they will have a healer to treat you. The test involves cutting a banana tree horizontally and urinating on it. If the banana sprout does not grow within 3 days and dies, it means you have been poisoned. If not treated in time, you will die without knowing the cause. This is the truth. The rain is starting. When driving in rainy conditions, you should not drive fast because the brakes may not work evenly, causing slipping and potentially leading to accidents. Especially on this stretch of road, which has just experienced landslides due to last week's rain, you need to be extremely careful. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front, turn on your headlights to improve visibility, and reduce your speed to be able to respond promptly to unexpected situations on the road. Safety is paramount. Amidst long dusty roads, truck drivers toil tirelessly, facing countless dangers, delivering goods to distant places. Under scorching sun, or encircled by storms, endless roads stretch far, undeterred by night or day. Midnight lights gleaming on vast highways. Sweat falls silently as wheels roll on. Sometimes it's perilous, with slippery roads and landslides. Treacherous curves of death. Bravely they overcome. Far from home, missing family. Sleepless through long nights. But for this livelihood, they stand firm and undaunted. Long arduous journeys, steeped in challenges, yet a hidden joy in delivering goods to destinations. Oh, truck drivers, with courageous and steadfast hearts. Amidst hardship and danger, you contribute to building life. Additionally, we have a saying in the trucking profession: long roads and hardships don't scare me, only when customers owe me money do I worry. Is the income for truck drivers in your country good? Comment below. In my country, the salary is just enough to live on, not much left over. Moreover, we have to face countless dangers. In front of the steering wheel is life, behind it is family and children. I'll tell you a story that my friend encountered on the road. One night at 10 p.m., he met a beautiful girl who asked for a ride. My friend let her in, and they drove to a deserted road. The girl asked to stop to use the restroom, but unexpectedly, she got out, tore her own clothes, and falsely accused my friend of harassment. Her accomplices then dragged my friend out, beat him up, and demanded compensation for her honor. My friend, despite being innocent, had to agree to pay to end the ordeal. Fortunately, he hadn't delivered the goods yet, so he didn't have much money. After they checked and took all his money, they let him go. So, for those new to long-distance driving, be careful and don't give rides to strangers. Sometimes, kindness can harm you. New drivers should remember: 1. Forward clings to the back, backward clings to the abdomen. This principle applies when drivers turn corners, turn around, reverse or park in alleys with quite narrow moving space, winding roads, steep passes or roads with many obstacles on both sides. Catchphrase of a longtime driver: move forward, cling to your back, backward, cling to your belly. Specifically, In the catchphrase, forward, cling to the back, backward, cling to the belly, the back, here is understood as the side of the vehicle body opposite to the direction of the turn, and forward, cling to the back, means that when moving the vehicle forward, you must cling to the side. Wide crab. On the contrary, the backing on the belly clause will be understood in the opposite direction. We will hit the corner on the tight corner. Absolutely comply with the travel lane, do not encroach on the lane. 2. Go up any number, down that number. This is quite useful experience when going uphill. It means that whatever gear the driver goes uphill, he will drive down that gear. In addition, this sentence also implies that when going downhill for a long time, do not use a high gear or go into low gear. 3. Dogs avoid the head, buffaloes avoid the tail. The reason why drivers have this catchphrase, dogs avoid the head, buffaloes avoid the tail, is to share driving experiences when suddenly encountering dogs, buffaloes, or cows rushing out onto the road. Accordingly, when dogs see a car coming, they will often turn their heads back to the curb, while cattle will have the opposite reaction, that is, they will try to run and crash. Therefore, based on the reaction of these species when encountering oncoming vehicles, we come up with appropriate solutions. When a vehicle encounters a dog on the road, the driver should run toward the dog's head to avoid it. When driving and encountering cattle on the road, steer towards their tail to avoid crashing into them. In addition, in case you encounter animals while driving on the road, you should slow down, proactively avoid them from a distance and give way to them. Note: do not use car horns because it can startle and panic the animal, leading to a more difficult situation to handle. 4. Let go of the gas and brake. Let go of the gas, let go of the brake, is a constant operation that drivers use as a habit. This sentence is simply understood as when the right foot is no longer used to press the accelerator, you must immediately switch to leaving it on the brake pedal to always be ready to handle situations when going on the next road. 5. First dusk, second dawn. The catchphrase of a veteran driver, first at dusk, second at dawn, or first at dusk, second at dawn, refers to the two most dangerous times on the road. The purpose is to remind drivers to drive very carefully and to go slowly and observe carefully to ensure safety on the journey. 6. Fast for a second, slow for a lifetime. This is one of the basic, but extremely important principles that every driver must always remember to take to heart every time they participate in traffic. Accordingly, when on the road, drivers should proactively yield to each other, observe carefully and not exceed the speed limit to keep both drivers and other road users safe. 7. Green 3 leave, red 3 go. The words green and red in the sentence are the familiar traffic light signals that we often encounter at intersections or highways. If you encounter a green light with about 3 seconds remaining, the best way is to stop the vehicle. Do not try to speed through because it is easy to lose control of the steering wheel and collide with vehicles coming from other directions, vehicles that hurriedly departed early before the light signal allowed. On the contrary, if you see a red light with only about 3 seconds left, the driver should prepare to drive. 8. Avoiding elephants is not bad at all. The saying, avoiding elephants is not embarrassing, among veteran drivers is derived from the proverb, avoiding elephants is not embarrassing, with the meaning that elephants are large animals, symbolizing strong people and giving in. There is no shame in front of these people. Similarly, elephant in the driver's mouth refers to large vehicles such as container trucks, buses, etc. When on the road, you should proactively stay away and keep a safe distance. 9. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. Like a popular traffic safety propaganda sentence on mass media channels, the saying, if you drink, don't drive, if you drive, don't drink, is to remind drivers if they have been drinking alcohol or anything else. If you have any stimulants or other alcoholic beverages, you are absolutely not allowed to drive. This has also been specifically stipulated in the road traffic law and has extremely strict penalties for violations when drinking alcohol, depending on the measured alcohol concentration of the vehicle driver. 10. Love your car like a child, love your fuel like your blood. A car for a driver is extremely important, such as a companion, and something that makes a living for them and their family. Therefore, drivers should always take good care of their vehicles and regularly maintain them on time. 11. Refuel to avoid the sun. This can be considered a good tip to help save fuel and gasoline for car owners and drivers. When refueling, avoid pouring gasoline at noon and should do so at times of day when the outdoor temperature is low and the atmosphere is cold, such as early morning or evening, because the fuel is at its thickest at this time. 12. Gasoline, oil, water, electricity. Petrol, oil, water, electricity are 4 parts that drivers need to check on the vehicle before each journey, especially when traveling long distances. Specifically, gasoline refers to fuel in general, such as gasoline, diesel. Oil includes engine oil, brake oil, clutch oil. Water, coolant, glass cleaner. Electricity. Check the electrical system through the error lights displayed on the dashboard, along with checking the battery and electrical jacks. Above are the things that old drivers teach new drivers. Thank you for watching the video and subscribing to the channel to receive the next part soon.